The College Board of Trustees is considering raising tuition and fees. What does that mean for your wallet? After 5 months of searching, COD's armed robbery has found its suspects. We have all the new details of the case. And the third annual Black History Month celebrations are in full swing at the college. We highlight some of the ways the college is celebrating Black History Month on campus. All that and much more on this edition of Courier TV News. Hi, and thanks for joining us. I am Paul Dipping. Since our last broadcast in December, a lot has happened here at the College of DuPage. Here's a look at your 1-minute roundup in case you missed it. Board elections are coming up in April. 3 of the 7 seats will be up for election. The seats are currently being held by Aaron Burt, Diane McGuire, and David Olson. None of the 3 are seeking re-election. With Burt and McGuire leaving, the board is expected to swing further to the side of a clean slate voting bloc that fired former college president Robert Bruder. However, the board is having a hard time finding candidates. One of the 2 candidates to fill out the 2-year seat vacated by Olson was removed from the ballot after flaws were noted in her nominating petition. And in the race for one of the 6-year terms, prospective candidate Rafaif Wahid was forced to drop out after admitting to photocopying pages of signatures in her petition. With 3 dropouts, only 4 people remained to compete for 3 seats. One of the issues the new board will debate is whether or not to build a bridge connecting the Health Science Center to the Technical Educational Center. The bridge is estimated to cost between $5 and $8 million. And the new trustees will be integral in deciding whether to build it and how it would be paid for. College of DuPage is facing a possible multi-million-dollar budget gap, and this could lead to a tuition increase. Declining enrollment, increasing salary costs, and the state's struggles to provide financial support are some of the causes of this anticipated budget gap, according to officials. College of DuPage Board of Trustees Chairwoman Deanne Mezaki worries that a tuition increase will cause enrollment to drop even further because many students list low tuition rates as a reason for attending COD.
Our institutional planning resources, they've got different theories as to whether it will or whether it won't, but as far as I'm concerned, because we have over $100 million in cash reserves, we should be able to not only deal with any existing budget shortfalls, but also be able to deal with them without having to raise tuition. But that's my personal opinion. The board's going to have to make a decision with a formal vote.
Trustee Frank Napolitano says the state of Illinois is not making all its payments, and that's a large contribution to the budget gap. The Board of Trustees will vote on budget cut proposals at their next meeting on March 16th. Last September, a COD student was robbed at gunpoint while walking to her car. This past week, the college announced new developments in this case. Nick Petrillo is in the newsroom with more. Nick, what can you tell us about this situation?
Thank you, Paul. It's been 5 months, but we've finally seen some new developments in this case. 2 people have been charged in connection with last semester's unprecedented armed robbery. Javon Burris and DeAndre Ford are accused of robbing a COD student at gunpoint last fall as she walked to her car after her late-night class. After taking the victim's backpack and purse in Faywell Lot D, the 2 allegedly ran across Faywell Boulevard and into the apartment complex on Spruce Lane, where both suspects live. Burris was arrested last week, but Ford remains at large. If you have any information that can contribute to the investigation, contact the College of DuPage Police Department at 630-942-2000. Paul, we reached out to Chief Joe Mullen from the COD Police Department, and he declined to comment at this moment of the investigation. We will continue to follow up on this case and hopefully speak with him soon.
Thanks, Nick. And remember, for all the latest college news and events, log on to the Courier at codcourier.org. With nearly 30,000 students attending the College of DuPage, parking is still continuing to be an issue. Students at the college struggle to find available parking.
Parking can be a bit tricky depending on when your classes are. I luck out because I have early morning classes, so it's usually pretty free, but after, I would say 9:30, it gets pretty difficult to find a spot.
There's nowhere to park, especially if you come between like 8:30 and 9, everything already here is filled, the back's already filled, so you have to like walk like a mile just to get to class.
With students speaking up about the issue at hand, college officials have addressed the concerns with providing alternative parking solutions and the college's free campus shuttle service. For more information about parking availability and alternatives, visit the college website. The college's Black History Month program had its busiest year yet, and Courier TV reporter Brisal Martinez is here with a look back at the events and a preview of next week's closing ceremonies.
COD's Black History Month program enters its 4th year with its biggest series of events yet. This year's theme is educational achievement and success in the Black community. Event organizer David Swoop is bringing in a variety of speakers and films to educate the college about African contributions to education and culture.
Well, we're excited that we have our events planned for 2017, and we really are centered around the theme of education and achievement in the African American community. So this year, we have a lot of really interesting and engaging events. We start out with our opening ceremony, which is the African Music and Dance Institute, and they will lead us in a culturally relevant expression of the African tradition of dance.
You know, the type of music that was playing is always good, so, you know, pretty good. Very relaxing, calm, helped my day out.
Felt inspiring. It felt inspiring. I'm glad that they actually went out their way to, you know, kind of do this for us. You feel me?
The event included jazz performance featuring the music of Thelonious Monk. There will also be a choir performance and a special cafeteria menu of traditional African food. The month concludes with the 2nd annual Apollo Live Student Talent Show at the Mack Center, followed by closing ceremonies. The events and activities kick off on Thursday, February 2nd, and will run through February 27th. For more information on all activities, go to cod.edu.
Paying for tuition could really hurt your bank account. But if you apply for a scholarship, you could save big bucks. Last year, COD awarded close to $500,000 in scholarships to some 600 students, and not all were based on GPA requirements. This year, there are over 200 scholarships available to COD students. Most range from $250 to $6,000. The scholarships are awarded through the College of DuPage Foundation.
I'm a biomedical engineer, so I'm taking a lot of science classes as well as physics and math, and it's just a lot to pile on top of me, as well as work for myself, and my parents are helping me, which is not something I'm ecstatic about. So the scholarship really helped me ease my life as well as my parents, and for those people who want to transfer to a different college, this is going to help exponentially to save up for the transfer.
To find out more details about applying for a scholarship, visit the financial aid office located in SSC 2220 or log on to www.cod.edu/scholarships. The deadline for application is March 23rd. The Buffalo Theater Ensemble has debuted its 2nd show since its return to COD last semester. The show, called Good People, deals with a poor working-class family trying to make ends meet. It will be the BTE's first drama after a 2-year hiatus. The show is a big departure from their last production, Don't Dress for Dinner, which was a raucous comedy. So far, the show has received positive reviews from local papers, including the Chicago Tribune. Good People runs through March 5th. Tickets are available at the Mack box office or online at themack.org. The College Theater will be presenting The Ballad of the Sad Cafe, written by Carson McCullers and directed by Brad Lawrence, now through March 19th at the Studio Theater. The show features a twisted love triangle, a crazy cast of characters, and some good old-fashioned fisticuffs, all performed by COD students.
If you're looking for a different perspective on love and the power that it can hold over you and over others, and relationships, I think this show offers a very unique perspective, one that I don't think a lot of people would get in everyday life.
Performances of The Ballad of the Sad Cafe will be Thursdays through Saturdays at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 3 p.m. Tickets for the show are $14. For tickets or more information, call 630-942-4000 or visit themack.org. The College of DuPage will be hosting Global Flicks at the Playhouse Theater. Global Flicks introduces students and the community to a variety of acclaimed international films. The films are presented in their original language, with English subtitles.
So welcome. We're going to talk today briefly about
Global Flix is free and open to the public to attend. The 3 final film screenings will be on Wednesday, March 1st, Wednesday, March 8th, and Wednesday, March 15th at 1:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. in the Playhouse Theater at the Makinich Arts Center. Ana Jovanovic is our Athlete of the Week. This athlete shows us why her slam dunk attitude has made her a star athlete and a leader among her teammates.
The 2016-17 season for the College of DuPage women's basketball team has introduced us to a new star. In her second year playing for the Chaparrals, Serbian-born Ana Jovanovic has had a breakout season, helping lead COD to an impressive record at home. Working closely with the coaching staff, Ana has become a vital key in the team's success.
We have a good communication in a team, and we communicate a lot with our coaches, and they gave us a lot of support. We talk a lot after every practice. We are watching videos, we are talk about practice, like how that need to looks like and that kind of things.
Ana has stepped up her complete game this season, averaging 3.5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.5 steals.
Ana's been a leader the whole time. She's been shooting really well for us. She's shooting 30% from the 3-point line, which is adding a new dynamic to our team this season. It's a lot of fun to see that long shot go in. She's averaging 15.1 points a game at the moment, and she's doing a great job.
I will be honest with you, I used to work hard during the summer with my dad. We had a lot of practice just shooting for 3 points, so I think that's why I can make shots this year.
Ana is a brilliant student who can balance her passion for basketball and her academic pursuits.
Ana is definitely learning how to be a leader this season. It's excellent to see that kind of transformation from a first-year player to a second-year player. She's going to be an excellent 4-year player. After she finishes here at COD, she'll move on to, she's still looking at different schools, but she's definitely going to be continuing her career playing basketball.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Courier TV News. We will be back next week with a new edition of Inside COD.